Welcome back to Stooge Stream for another episode. I am your host, the Stooge, and it's toy pickups time! I've picked up a whole lot of stuff recently, so I thought I'd better go through it, show it off very quickly before I put it away. Always love sharing what I found, and love to find out what you guys find recently. Make sure you let me know in the comments below. What are you looking to buy? What did you find out in the wild? All of this is mostly out in the wild finds, bar one thing, but let's get through it. Okay, first up, the Rip Roller, I believe it's called. I can't remember the exact name, but it is a Masters of the Universe vehicle. Now, I've only got one so far, so pretty happy to get another one. Not in bad condition. I mean, okay, there's a nail holding that in, which I'm going to need to fix. But overall, not bad. Now, all the prices I give you are in Australian dollars, so make sure you translate that. If you're in the US, it's about 40% different. If you're in the UK, it's about 50% different. If you're in Canada, it's about the same. Anywhere else in the world, you're going to need to figure it out for yourself. All right, I paid nothing for it. Yeah, so what happened was I ordered this from Israel a few months ago. Never arrived. So I put in my PayPal claim. Got my money back about 2 months ago. So I think I actually ordered this about 4 odd months ago. Just flat out never arrived. So I got refunded on it, and there's some more items that came with it. So I ended up getting it for free. It also came with a Transformers trade, a Generation 2 collection, which I haven't read any of Generation 2 because it's pretty crappy, but thought I'd give it a go. And this was going to end up being cheap anyway. I think it was about $25 in total with everything. But I ended up getting it for free. So, also, Protector Bot, First Aid, Generation 1 Transformer, a Constructicon, a Generation 1. And these were all in their vehicle modes, and I transformed them just to make sure that they're all there. One of the Spark Bots. So the gimmicks with these guys were you could roll them across the ground and sparks would come out. And sparks clearly don't come out anymore, but it still looks very cool. You can see his face hiding back there. And finally, also included in that lot was a little Sentinel Prime. I believe these are from the Cybertron series of toys from a few years ago. Man, he's alright. It's cool looking. His wings keep clipping off though, which is annoying. But hey, it looks cool enough. So yeah, that ended up being free. Again, that was clearly lost in mail. I will get in contact with the seller and see what we will do about that. Went to the flea markets, as you know. I ended up selling a whole bunch of stuff, made a couple of $100, made a lot of people really happy because they bought a whole lot of games and toys and things like that for well less than you can buy them anywhere else. I sold, I think, about 10 or 15 pop vinyl figures for $10 each. People were losing their minds over them. It was a good day. Everyone had a great time. It was a lot of fun. But when we were having a quick look around after we set up and before everyone came in, Banks actually found this. He's like, oh, check this out. And I'm like, I know what that is. I will take that. Because that is Roadster from Masters of the Universe. In very good condition. He's just missing his ripcord. But he rolls really well. So, yeah, I collect Masters of the Universe. Banks was just like, look at this weird toy. I'm like, I want that. So while I was at the stall, I said how much. They wanted $3 for him. I was just looking around. I found one other thing. And I said, would you do 2 for $5? They went, yep. And I got myself an Extreme Street Shark. So I believe he's from the last season. What year is he? 96. Where they went like space and sci-fi and stuff. So 2 for $5. I was really happy with that. A Street Shark and a Masters of the Universe figure. Ordered some broken toys. Because I don't mind broken toys, I can usually glue them together or patch them up a little bit or do something. And also, most of the time they still look okay on display. So let's get these guys out of here. Start with this one. So this is a Cobra Raptor from 1992. It's missing, it should have a rocket launcher here. I've got the rocket but not the launcher. Other than that, it's not bad. This is loose, but I think that's supposed to flip open because there's nowhere it clips on. So I don't know if there's a clip missing or something, but it doesn't come off, so that's fine. Everything else is pretty much there. It even has the fuel tank, which is usually missing, so I was pretty happy with that. I got that. Came with a Zap with his gun. I forget this dude's name. I knew it yesterday. Anyway, him. They're both G.I Joes. It also came with move this stuff out of the way. The Turtles bike with the sidecar. So, like, that's been chewed on. It's missing one handlebar. All in all, though, it's not bad. And these were all listed as broken, so I knew that going in. I didn't buy stuff unknowingly. This is in pieces. This one is actually truly broken. I'm going to need to do some glue surgery on him. So this is the Turtles parachute. That's the parachute pieces. There's a helmet and a thing, and it's broken off there. So and somebody's blue tacked it. You can see. So I will glue the helmet piece back on here. There's where the parachute clips on, those bits. So I'll clip the parachute back on and she'll be all good. I don't get what the rubber bands are for on that, because it just makes this snap forward, but whatever. I'll take the rubber bands off that so that can live backwards the way it's supposed to, and we will repair that. And it also came with some extra pieces. So that's the rocket for the Scorpion, and I have no idea what the rest of this is. Okay, one other market find. I just need to take it down. Bear with me a second. So, I saw this about 4 or 5 times. I walked past it during the day, and I was like, yeah, there's no way that it's going to be a decent price. But it turned out to be a decent price, and it's a massive, massive score. And I do have one new item that I bought, but this is the last second-hand one, so we'll do this first. Before I do that, though, I'm going to need to make some space, so here comes the world's most awkward jump cut. Whoop! And there it is, the G.I Joe Patriot boxed. Now, the box isn't perfect. There's some nicks and tears and bits and stuff. It didn't come with a driver, but not a big deal, because I'm pretty sure I actually have him. But what it did come with... and I'll lift this up and over, is a complete Patriot with all the pieces, the rockets, everything's actually in there. I put it together to make sure all the paperwork is actually in there as well. The blueprints, the Joe points, the Joe money, every single piece is in there. It is amazing. Yeah, there's the turret that goes on there. This is a very, very, very cool piece. So, as I said, I'll quickly just put that back in the box while I talk. I walked past this no less than 5 or 6 times. And in fact, Banks even said at one point, "You're going to buy that today." I'm like, absolutely not. It's going to be too much. That's a known reseller. He sells Matchbox cars. He's a good guy, but he sells Matchbox cars, and they're not the cheap ones that are like, expensive vintage Matchbox cars that, a single car is like $20, $30 and stuff. But look, he's a good guy, absolutely. And I asked him how much he wanted for this, because walked past it 5 times. I'm like, I'll just ask. I'll ask, he'll say a ridiculous price, then I'll walk away, and I'll be happy, because I asked. And I know I don't want to pay that much, so that's fine. So I asked, and he said $40. And I was like, oh, damn, that's a good price, but looked around, he didn't have anything else other than Matchbox cars. This is the one thing that he had, and I was like, look, would you take 30 for it? I've got $30 on me, and pulled out $30 in cash, and he went, you know what, mate, no worries. Or he said, look, can I just have a quick look before I buy it? Opened it up, everything was there. I'm like, damn it, here you go. So I ended up getting a Patriot for $30, complete in box. They go for like 100. So I did pretty well. I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm always happy to add new vehicles to my collections, because I've got a lot of figures, but never a lot of vehicles. And the last piece I got, and though this is definitely my favorite piece from this lot, the last one, come on. Yeah, man. Focus. Misfire. Titan's Return. Come on, focus. What's your problem? The pink Decepticon. You have to have a pink Decepticon. Like, there's no choice. If there's a pink Decepticon, you must own it. So that happened. That's the only new thing I bought recently. Alright, so I'm going to do another quick awkward jump cut and put everything together so we can see it all again. And there it is, magically! Look! There's everything we picked up. So how do you think I did? I think I did pretty good. Let me know in the comments below. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this, that. The Broken Toys was all in like $20, $25 or something. So very cheap for the pieces that I got, and I'm pretty happy with what I paid for everything. But what did you think? Let me know in the comments below. What have you picked up recently? Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next unboxings, next toy pickups, next video game pickups, or our Making an Impact weekly Global Force Wrestling reviews. Until next time, again, thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, the Stooge, and don't forget, adventure, excitement. Stooge craves not these things. Welcome to the Stooge Revolution!